So after the channel started, a lot of you have probably joined us and thought to yourself, he looks like a bit of a miserable bastard. Well, you'll be glad to know that I'm actually running out of miserable bastard things to say. Our Europa League season continues with a 2-1 defeat against Limassol. And considering Limassol haven't won a group stage game in European football for I think around 20 years, this game I would not have been surprised to see a video of Stephen Davis in a bush somewhere after the game, because it's properly giving me dogs and caravans kind of vibes. So where do we start? I mean, there's countless errors. The full team's completely flat-footed. In an attacking sense, I mean, we're moving forward and players are acting more as individuals. Everybody's so isolated, and every time a player ends up in possession, they've got so much work to do to create any real value for the team. Now obviously over the course of the season we've had various opinions on different specific players, a lot of which being the new recruits. In my opinion, yeah, the recruitment mistakes were bad enough, but we've got a massive problem with the usual suspects within the Rangers team. To name a few: Tavernier, Goldson, Barisic. I mean, it's not going to be news to you, but a lot of this squad lacks one thing, and that's true leadership. Obviously when the new manager comes in, we thought it was going to be a big job in a sense of, right, how do we fix the recruitment from the summer window? But now a new manager that comes in is probably going to have to question the leadership. They're probably going to have to question the old guard of the Rangers squad, which went from being, half a team getting revamped or undone to what's probably going to have to be a complete squad overhaul. It's one thing bringing players in the window to try and supplement a team, but when you have to come in and build a team from back to front and bring in leaders, in my opinion, this could be a 2, 3, 4 transfer window fix. So obviously I expected the sacking of Beale to solve a massive problem, but that problem's only singular. I expected a massive reaction for the players tonight. Ultimately, it was their fault the manager was sacked.
Oh, let me have a word with them. How far can this Rangers team actually fall? A defeat against Limassol in front of their 37 fans is a whole new level of embarrassment. I mean, that's as embarrassing as it gets as a Rangers fan. No, just that. To me, these players who were out in that park tonight didn't even look as if they wanted to win the game. They're cowards. The lot of them. Whenever questions have been asked of this team so far this season, they've crumbled under the pressure. James Tavernier is not fit to be Rangers captain. Connor Goldson is not fit to feature constantly and consistently in that back four. These players are weak. I've said it. They've got a weak mentality, they're passive, and they're truly feeling the heat right now. I feel sorry, honestly, for most of they fans who went out to Cyprus to watch their team represented in the big European stage, only for 11 empty jerseys to show up. There's players on that park tonight who I wouldn't mind no seeing in a Rangers jersey again, to be quite honest with you. Cyril Dessers, one of the biggest, most frustrating disappointments I've seen pull on a Rangers jersey in my lifetime. Can he control the ball? Isn't he in the right spaces? Is consistently offside, consistently with his head in his hands. He's a there I was going to swear. He is an absolute shadow of the player that Morelos was, and a massive downgrade. If this is who we're looking to score goals and win games, we've got other things coming, because I'll tell you now, by the way, this is going to be a long season. If we continue in this trajectory and we are subjected to that week in, week out. I said on the last podcast that I was starting to dread watching the next game when it came around when Beale was in charge. Obviously, we're only a couple of days after the aftermath of Beale leaving the building. Things weren't going to get better instantaneously. But for me as a fan, it's becoming tougher and tougher to watch. It's becoming harder and harder to get through this 90 minutes of just sheer fucking placid football. Nothing that excites me, nothing that inspires me, yet you're critiquing us as fans for booing you off the park. I'm out of ideas. Honestly, I have no idea how this gets turned around. Stephen Davis, can he do it? He's only going to be here temporarily, but I don't and can't think of a man who could come in this building and turn things around. But I've had enough. I've had enough of James Tavernier as my captain. I've had enough of his fucking psychic Goldson at the side of him, but another empty jersey. I'm sick of John Lundstrom. I'm sick of having to look to Scott Wright. Scott Wright starts tonight, and I'm thinking, is this Davis trying to make a statement? Scott Wright should have been starting all along. He's pish. The lot of them are pish. I can't help myself. You can't sum this team up without swearing. I've said it and we've said it over and over in the podcast. The team's disjointed, it's no style, it's no quality, blah fucking blah. These words mean nothing. This team is utterly lifeless. Lifeless! It's crazy. The Rangers players... We're a laughing stock. It's embarrassing. I honestly do not know where we go for here. Here's a suggestion. Strip Tav the captaincy. He's no captain material. It's there for everybody to see. Goldson, get him out. Davis, after that performance tonight, get him out. Barisic, get him out as well. What I'm telling you now is going to be radical, but we might need radical changes to sort this abysmal mess of a team out. Bring in Sterling, bring in Yefeko, bring in Rice, Lovelace, get Lowry back ASAP, get Hadji back ASAP. We need something different, or we're going to crumble under our own complacency and our own cowardice not to just pull the trigger and replace Tav, replace Barisic, replace Goldson, or replace Davis. I don't know, but these players aren't fit to wear the jersey. It's quite simple for me. Whoever's on the bench probably shouldn't be on the bench. Unless they're worse than what we've got here. In which case, it's going to be another season of misery. It's going to be another season of being second best. It's going to be another trophyless season. Unfortunately, I hate to say it. We're just into October, and here I am admitting defeat already. That's not my problem as a fan. This merely comes for watching that atrociousness out in the park tonight. Aye, so that's my 2 cents.
If you enjoy tuning into this misery, then you really need your head looking at. Then again, so do we. Remember to like and subscribe, and what we want most for you is to let us know in the comments what your opinions are on that abysmal performance. The better way to get fired into a 16-inch spicy chicken pizza to cure that sadness. And we'll see you next time.